Okay. So when you have this, one product, the total capacity required is, total time required is 2.5 days. Which means if the requirement is on 5th September, it has to be completed. It has to be given by mid of 12th September. So this is scheduling. This is called scheduling when we have to start. Okay. Now, if you have two products, right? If you have two products, and one product I need it on, for example, this is required on 15th September, and this one I need it on, for let us say it is 12th September. So here my total capacity required is 69.5 hours. Okay. Now if I have one machine with 3.5 days I need. Out of the 3.5 days, how much I need for this point? This is 38.5 divided by, and for this 1.9 days, around 2 days, for this one I need 1.5 days. So if you have to complete this one, when I should start this one, I started mid of 13th September. And here, this one is required 2 days. I have to start on 10th September. So I have to start on 11th September. So on 11th, 12th, second day I complete. 11th start, I complete on 12th, 2 days. Okay? Is it clear? This is scheduling. So here, total capacity, I'm getting here this one. But for the individual product, system is scheduling it. This one is required this much day, this is required day. For a week, if I take total 69.5 hours required, that is the capacity. But out of these 69.5 hours, this one I start on this date, I have to finish it. So this one I start on this date, I have to finish it. So in that time, system will go and check the individual routings and do the scheduling. I'm just explaining very simply. Is it clear?
Sir, this is how can you say like 69.5 is on a weekly schedule, sir?
No, this is 69.5 is what? It is only 3.5 days, no?
Yes, sir.
So that is a 1 week.
At 3.5 days, we can split it per day 1.944.
No, this 1.994 is not the per day. See here I took this 38.5 hours required to produce is A.
Yes, sir.
So if I have to produce 38.5, how much I have to use the work center is 38.5 divided by this capacity of this machine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
So I need 1.8 days. Similarly, here if I have to take, this is 31 divided by 19.8. So
Okay,
here
sir.
I need 1.5 days. So I have to 14th the middle. If I start 15th the end, I can complete 1.5 days.
So I have a question, sir.
This
this machine number of machine is 1. I assume it is the same machine used for product A, product B, and the other one which you have highlighted in yellow. If the first product is we need it by 15th of September, we started on the 12th of September, and product A is needed on the 12th of September, we start on the 11th of September. So how will the capacity be used? Because the capacity is already utilized by the first item during those days.
Scheduling. The scheduling will happen as per these dates. What will happen if I give both the items as 15th September? What will happen? Okay, if both the thing, for example, B also required on 15th September. This also I need on 15th September.
Correct. Yes.
What will happen? System will schedule as per the date, which means it will tell that no, you have to start on 13th September. This is where your overloading will be there.
Yeah, but then the machine is already utilized for the other product, no, sir?
That is what is the problem of SAP in scheduling.
Okay.
That is what is the problem. I told you, capacity calculation is good, but the scheduling, this is the problem. What system will say? For A also, you start on 13th September, finish it on 15th September. So what is happening now? There will be capacity overflow. Though I have 69.5 hours, though the total capacity is showing this one, but because of the scheduling which is happening, on the same date, if I put these things, and per day, how much time I have? Only 19.8 hours. But here, instead of 19.8 hours, I am putting these things, right? On 15th day, I will be putting 19.8 into 19.8, 36 hours I will put. Here also I will put 36 hours. I think I will put too much time in there. You get it? Are you getting?
For this reason, we use PPDS, sir, right?
For this reason,
We use PPDS in APO.
reason you are using APO now.
Yes, sir.
This is the reason, because APO will see that no capacity is a perceive. Yeah, see, what is the MRP is? MRP checking metal. That is why during MRP you heard about MRP2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
MRP2 is manufacturing resource planning, which will be looking for capacity. But the manufacturing resource planning is not addressed directly in SAP ERP, whether it is in ECC or in S4HANA. So that is why they went for a product called APO. Now the APO is also not working fully. I mean, it's not properly addressing the requirements. Then they went for IBP. Now they are building this PPDS. But still, I'm undergoing the. I'm learning some of the documents on this PPDS. What they're telling, PPDS will be used for some of the applications. IBP will be used for some of the applications. Still, they will be insisting on these two. Not that with one we can go for solution. So in SAP, you can see how much capacity is there. But balancing, leveling these things, working in SAP is not a practical solution you'll get. This is a reality. Do you get the point?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us go to the SAP where our friends are not giving proper solution. I use this the same system which I showed you. Or at least capacity I can show that, I think. Wait. Yes, to see the capacity, what is the T code? That one, no, that also I fought with them for 4 or 5 days to get the solution for this, at least show the capacity. Go to the production, go to capacity. Here is the evaluation. So, work center view. Okay, here
It was not showing on the menu path, sir.
Huh?
It was
What?
not showing on the. It was not showing on the menu path, sir. This transaction for capacity.
No, are you seeing my screen or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that is what now. Here I'm opening the screen now. Are you seeing the screen or not?
Yeah, we can see,
Sir.
sir. We can see, sir, SAP.
Yeah, we are in the menu path only. No, I'm going the capacity.
Correct, correct, sir.
It will show that.
Sir, work center is differ from work center view, sir.
The work center view means it is seeing the work center here.
Even with CR03, we can see the work center, sir.
No, that is different. That is the master data.
Okay.
Here
That
you
is
are
my
seeing the capacity planning work center wise.
okay, sir. Okay, got it, sir.
So now I go to the transaction CM01. So here I can give the work center and see the standard overview, detailed capacity list. There are two things. Variable overview, don't worry about it now. Let us see these two. First is standard overview. So here it is showing this is the capacity. Here it is showing that week 36, week 37, week wise it is showing, and here it is showing what is the available capacity. So what is the available capacity? Here it is showing week 37, available capacity is 135 hours. Okay, it is showing 135 hours. How this is coming? Let us go to the center page. Okay, here I come to the capacity. What is the capacity here? Total capacity is 27 hours.
Hours. Okay.
27 hours. Okay. Now, how many working days?
5.
5 working days. Okay.
Yeah, 27 into 5 is 135, sir.
That is what we are saying as available capacity.
Correct.
5 into, what is it? 27.
27.
That is 27, 135. Okay. But here is week 41.
There could be bank holidays, sir. Some holiday maybe.
So 1 day holiday. Similarly, week 45, there may be some holiday.
Holiday,
After doing that holiday, it is showing 108 hours.
Correct.
That is available capacity. In week 36, always know current week. This is the current, the week 36, the current week. Today we are on Saturday because the weekend was completed last week. So it is showing 0 capacity. But the requirements know, not only this week, whatever the past details, all these things will accumulate in the current week. Okay. Whatever the capacity of in the system requirement, I mean, this is a requirement. That is what I told as a load. The load is coming from where? The load is coming from where?
From
Sir,
the
capacity, sir.
capacity, sir.
No, yeah, load. Available capacity is coming from capacity. Load is coming from where?
Works and
I don't get it, sir. Can you just load? What is meant by load, sir? Load is requirement, right?
The requirement coming from where?
From either from the planned order or purchase order, sir. Sorry, sir. It's from the production order, sir.
Capacity requirement within the planning period. In this column, capacity requirement for the period is shown in the lines displayed. What is the capacity requirement? So there is no further details. So this is showing what is the capacity required, which are coming from the planned order and production order.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but only for the production order, we will do the scheduling and everything, sir, not for the planned order, because planned order, it's not a finite order.
But it is a capacity planning only. It is not a scheduling.
Okay, sir. Then planned order and production order, sir.
Even scheduling also you can do with planned order because I want to keep my system clean. But I don't want to convert the planned order to production order. In that case, I can schedule the planned order also. I can change the start date, finish date, those things I can schedule and keep it. I can do that. Why should not I do?
Okay,
Only
sir.
once you touch the planned order, that will become a firm planned order. System will not change anything in the planned order once you touch it. That is the only issue. That is the major issue. Okay. Now we are seeing this, the requirement which is coming from planned order and production order. Now I want to know what are all the planned orders, what are all the production order here.
Double click and we can see the double click on the line. We can see, sir.
We can double click or select the line, press this capacity details.
Capacity detail period. Yeah.
Okay, here it is showing. So it is showing the pegged requirement.
Okay, so this is all for this week.
Like a 1-4, all these things may be planned orders. These are all production orders. And it is showing for each one what is the start date, finish date, everything it is showing. Okay. This is the capacity details. So here we see that now the hours, 536 hours. No, what is the breakup you can see. Now,
so the requirement is 536 hours, but the capacity we only have is 135 hours. So then it's practically impossible.
That is what now test system. No, see, I with the same work center with the two things. I put demand, you put demand, she put demand. All three people have put the demand. We run MRP. Correct. So if you have to overcome this, what we should do? We have to increase number of machines.
Machines, yeah.
If we increase number of machines from 2 to 4, no, this will be maybe okay.
Or subcontracting.
That is okay. That is our business decisions. Okay. So now we saw that the standard overview, right? Now I want to see the detailed list from here itself. No, put this one directly. Enter it here. It will put the detail list. What we saw.
Detail. Okay.
Okay. Total. Okay. Total capacity showing here, not at the week wise. Point is that here you see the week wise. So always what I will suggest is use this standard overview, and then whatever you want to know, select this line and go to the detailed overviews. Then further there. But when you go directly there, no, it is showing everything there. You will not see the week wise details there. Okay. So here it is showing 994. Here it is showing week wise, but it will be there in the one table itself. Everything week 36, week 37, everything is one table. But normally, if you have to do proper analysis, no, you have to go week wise and analyze. Okay. So what lesson you have to learn here is the system will consider the available capacity coming from work center. The requirements are coming from planned orders or production orders. And then the first week, what is appearing in this report, that will be always the current week load, that is the current week load and past load, everything. So normally this will be red because there will be some backlog and other things. But if proper planning, if proper scheduling, if proper coordination is happening between shop floor and these things, you should not see any of these things red.
Red means also red means it's overcapacity.
Overcapacity.
Okay.
Now let us see this for SG002 because we have used this,
Let's see.
that is also a similar thing.
Similar.
But here it is 202. Maybe we have 3 machines there.
002, so no?
Oh, sorry. So you have 3 machines. So it is 40.5 hours. So here the capacity is showing 202.5. And here it is 99.5%, which means too much of overload. And then here you see 66% loaded, 66%. So normally,
okay.
this capacity utilization should not increase more than 90%. If it is crossing 90%, you should not release any order there.
Why, sir?
Which means it will create confusion.
But we have already taken into account that a machine cannot be utilized 100%. So always there will be an efficiency loss. So that should already be taken into account, no? So why over here we cannot load the machine to 100%?
Difference between the people who worked in the shop floor and people who not worked in the shop floor. Okay.
I understand.
Okay. So there will be some other issues.
I understand.
Always, if it is 90% here, before releasing the order, you have to be very careful and release them. That is why the opening period we are giving. What is the purpose of opening period? Now to check these things. Go and check these details, whether the details are fine or not. If it is even if it is going up to 95 or 98, can I release orders? I have to go and check with the shop floor people.
Yeah.
Then they are working fine. Then I will release order.
So like example, there could be some
details are there.
There could be some sicknesses.
Correct. Something we don't know.
Then somebody might have gone off sick and then something.
Okay. So this is the capacity. This is what capacity evaluation or capacity analysis. And here I can do this for capacity for orders and all. The same thing almost. These displays and all similar things. Okay. So now when I come to the leveling, okay, when I come to the leveling,
load leveling. Okay,
here there are different formats there. Let us go to the planning table here. So this is the error I am facing.
The set SK is not available, sir. I was having a similar,
No, wait. The same error I got for that CM01 itself earlier, the capacity view. Then for this itself, I faced the error. So what I went and found some solution for this. Then I sent to these guys. They told after 3-4 days or 5 days, then only they corrected it and gave it. So now this is working, but leveling is not working here. Okay. So now what is the work leveling? I will just explain you through this PowerPoint. Then we'll go there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now this is what, right? We discussed work center detail scheduling and the routing, right? We have to maintain the timings. These are the standard values. And then MRP run, when you're running MRP, the scheduling has to be 2. Scheduling has to be 2. Oh, okay. This is the mistake I do there. Now let me check. Scheduling has to be 2. I think I put 1 or 2 there. Now let me check. Okay. Scheduling 2. So then display the element when I go there, capacity details. Okay. I'm talking about not the scheduling agreement. Now I am getting confused. Okay, we are talking about capacity. Okay. So here, when I go to the planned order generated now, the capacity, right? I can go and check. System will show these details. After running MRP, it's one. Hope you remember, no, MRP when I run with the option scheduling option 1 and scheduling option 2. I showed you the third tab which was creating based on the scheduling.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is what now we go to the capacity check. See here the capacity checking for each date wise it is showing.
Wow. Okay.
What is the availability? What is the requirement? What is required for this particular order? What is the capacity overload there? All these details you can see.
So 300.0% means that on the 5th of September, the machine is overloaded with 300%.
Yes, the requirement is the 81 hours. It is available only 27 hours.
27. Okay, sir. Okay.
300%. Then work scheduling view has to be there for the material. Then after maintaining the work scheduling view, okay. Right now capacity planning table also we can see. This is what a capacity planning table.
So what you were going to show us, but it's not working on the system,
yes,
right,
yes.
sir?
That page it is not working. Yes. So here I can do the capacity planning table. So we can see the details. Now I showed you CM01, CM02, like this we can see the details. Also we can see here CM50 is also transaction. CM01, these things we checked. CM05. CM05 overload means in the which week it is overload, only that will show. Capacity leveling. MRP is running with infinite capacity, which means whatever it is there, it will be there. Capacity leveling will help to level the workload in the work centers. It has to level the overload. For example, I have some capacity in that week. I will prepone the order or postpone the order. Capacity leveling at the production order level is used for production planning. Capacity leveling is through the planning table. So planning table is done through CM21. This is what is not working, the planning table. Okay. So now, whatever the thing I want to do, I can go and select the particular planned order, right? Whatever I want to do it. Okay. Then if I go and click on this, which is the order, right? I can go and see the order there. So I will see the details of this order, which is having start date, end date, start date, end date. No, the scheduling has been happened based on the timing. Now I selected the particular line and click on the dispatch. Dispatch means system will move to the next slot. System move to the next slot. With these things, now the date has been changed. So earlier it was 4/5, no, 7:20, 5/5 is 14:40. Now this is timing has been changed. Okay. Similarly, I can do for production order also. So from here, it has moved from this place. From this place, it moved to this place here. Okay. Like that capacity requirement. A capacity requirement, as I told you, that the scheduling, you have to click on this 2 for the scheduling in the MRP control. And also work center that should be having the determined capacity requirement. This is what is coming from where? Control key. This is what is coming from control key. And to do this capacity leveling, in the capacity work center, we need to select this relevant to finite scheduling. This already we selected, relevant to finite scheduling. Okay, this is what the capacity planning and leveling. Okay, because
Sir,
I'm not able to.
Can I ask you a question, sir? Capacity leveling is what we reschedule the planned order and production order. That is called as capacity leveling.
No, capacity leveling is not that one. Rescheduling you can do for anything. But capacity leveling means, for example, I'll show you here. For example, I have week 1. Sorry. I have week 1, then week 2, then I have week 3, I have week 4. My available capacity is 48 hours, let us say. Okay, then the requirement is here it is 52 hours, here it is 36 hours, here it is 48 hours, here it is 42 hours. This is my current situation. But if you do that, what is happening? Here I have a problem. Correct? So what I do, I postpone something in these orders. For example, some 4 hours of this order I postpone. So what I will do, I will take these things from here, but these will become 40. Then this will become 42. This will become 42. Now it is okay. Doing this, no, this is called capacity leveling. I am leveling the capacity. Is it clear?
Sir, it means I'm pushing some orders to in the future or in the maybe it's possible in the past, sir. For example, I'm in the 43 week 3. Week
Yes,
3.
yes.
I have 48.
For example, here we have 52 hours.
58. Yes. Can
Right?
I put
What
it
will
in the
happen
back?
here? It may happen 44 here also.
Okay, sir. In both direction.
Both the direction you can do it, provided these things are in the future period. For example, you are in week 1.
Yes, sir.
You cannot do anything for yesterday.
Yes, sir. Past is not possible.
Right. So future, no. For example, today I mean, for example, 9th or 11th September, the week is starting. This is 18th September. This is 25th September. Then this is what?
This is what you did on that graphical representation by pushing the order or.
These are the 4 numbers, right? From here I pushed it to here. So this 4 I can push it from here to here. But it is to do manually.
As concept, I got it, sir. This is what you did in the DS board. In APO, it is called DS board. You just drag and drop. Yes, sir. This is you did it in the DS board.
Sorry.
This is what you did in DS board. Like what the map you just explode and it will push you to the next week or after that.
DS board means you measure something in APO.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's what. No, APO, I think that should be possible in the right way, in a proper way. But in SAP, we do not work on the right way. That is what made it complicated. You will not get the proper result also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. So this is the capacity planning and leveling. Okay. Right. So what next we have to see?
Reorder point, sir.
Reorder point.
Reorder point automatic calculation.
So reorder point, automatic calculation. So now what is happening in reorder point? We calculate and manually enter the reorder point. Right? We calculate and manually enter the reorder point. Now, this is the reorder point concept. I think this one I explained you already. If not, I'll tell you again. For example, reorder point, here, this is the formula. For example, lead time is 2 weeks, order quantity is 400 numbers, safety stock is 100, average consumption 100 numbers. When the average consumption is 100 numbers, lead time is 2 weeks, right? Then I have to order for 200 plus safety stock. So I have to keep this on 300 numbers as the reorder point. So my reorder point will be average consumption into lead time plus my safety stock. That should be reorder point. And my order quantity is 400 numbers, which means approximately 2 weeks quantity or 3 weeks quantity I place the order. So that how it will be working. For example, I am having 500 number stock here. Slowly I am consuming. Within 2 weeks it is reaching the reorder point because 100 I am consuming approximately, right? So 2 weeks it is the reorder point. From there, another 2 weeks, another 200 consumed. So I say reach the safety stock. I reached the safety stock. So now I fill the stock of 400 so that I go back to my original, which means the 2 weeks consumption, which means 4 weeks consumption. Normally is just a thumb rule we put there. Okay, that is the order quantity I put it here. Okay, reach there. Then again 2 weeks, like that it will be going. If determining the numbers, right? Normally it will be done manually or guesswork like that. People used to do it. Okay, and here the defining safety stock is important. The safety stock is what? Safety stock is the one which is handling the variation in the demand and supply. Supply is used to handle the variation in the demand and supply. So now, suppose I have not kept the safety stock, here I would have met the stock out. Similarly, if I did not maintain the safety stock, here I would have met the stock out. Right? At the same time, I should not keep the stock always above safety stock. Always, also, I should not always keep the stock going below the safety stock. That also should not happen. So it should be, sometimes it may come below safety stock. Okay, that is the concept of safety stock. It is not only for the reorder point, for any material. For any material, that is the best method of monitoring your inventory, whether it is right or not. When you maintain the inventory, you should monitor. No, sometimes it has to come below safety stock, sometimes it has to go above safety stock. Not that always it is above safety stock or always it is below safety stock. This is the concept you have to keep in mind. Okay, because if it is always above safety stock means what? It is the
safety stock calculation is not correct.
Sorry?
Safety stock calculation is not correct.
It means you are keeping overstock. That's it. Correct or not, it is different. It is overstock. Okay. Similarly, if the stock is always below safety stock, that is also the problem, which means you may end up with anytime stock out situation. So both these things should not happen. At the same time, safety stock can come and go up like that. It may be there. That is one point. That is for all the materials from the safety stock point of view. Another point which I tell here, whenever you are following the reorder point planning, whether it is manual reorder point planning or automatic reorder point planning, system will consider only the reorder point for planning purpose. Okay, only reorder point. Whatever safety stock you put, it not consider. For example, when I have in the MRP run, okay, for your demand is 200 numbers. You define safety stock. Demand means you enter the PIR or whatever it is. Your safety stock is 50, which means system will take total requirement as what? 250.
150.
250.
250.
Okay, this is the demand. This demand is coming from your PIR, or it may be from sales order, or it may be from another production order, anything. And if you define safety stock for the metal in metal master 50, then system will take the total requirement as 250.
Yes, sir.
Right. So system will always consider safety stock for regular MRP item. But if you take reorder point item, what will happen? If you fix reorder point as
200.
1000, for example, 200, and if you define safety stock as 50, system will act considering only the reorder point. System will not consider safety. Safety stock is only for your reference. Right? So this is one thing you have to understand. In MRP2 view, you can define safety stock, but that will not have any impact on reorder point for planning purpose. No impact on planning purpose. Okay, but the safety stock you can use to calculate your reorder point. What is the calculation of reorder point? This is what we told here, right? It is the consumption per period into number of lead time plus safety stock. To calculate reorder point, you can use the safety stock, but not for planning purpose. Is it clear?
So for planning purpose, we use the reorder point, sir.
Correct.
Not
only
safety.
reorder point. System will check only this red color line. Nothing else it will consider. Okay. This is one thing you have to understand. So now this reorder point, as I showed here, you told them, we saw that consumption per week into lead time in week plus safety stock. This is how we calculate the reorder point. What is the reorder point? So if I put per week, lead time also I put it in week. If I put consumption in days, lead time also put in days. These things should be the same. Okay, don't get confused there. Okay, reorder point. Now I am asking system to calculate reorder point automatically. Instead of manually I do it, I have to do it automatically. So what system has to do? First system has to check here now whatever the consumption per week. So system should know what is the past consumption. Okay, system should know what is the past consumption. And then system should know what is the lead time. And the system has to calculate the safety stock.
Safety stock.
So safety stock is it has to be calculating based on some parameter. How do you calculate safety stock? Do you have any idea from your CSCP or MSME learning?
Safety stock is calculated based on the well, I can give you example from our work, sir.
Tell.
It is calculated based on the strategy we use for that type of the item, sir. So, for example, if the sorry.
Yeah.
For the item that is an accessory or that is selling without the sale is constant, then we have a safety stock of 1 month stock extra. We keep 30 days extra stock. If we are selling the item very less moving item, so I think there is a category ABC. So all the category A items which are high value and fast selling, we have 45 to 60 days safety stock cover.
You are going as per the number of days. Okay.
Yes.
You are going as per number of days. So here safety stock, what we learned is we have to calculate this based on one factor is called service level. So whether I have to do 90% service level or 85% service level or 90%, 95% service level, that is one thing.
Correct.
And then I should also consider what is the mean absolute deviation of the consumption, MAD. The variation. Because what is the purpose of safety stock? To address the variation in the demand and supply. What is the consumption variation? So these are the parameters which are required for the reorder point automatic calculation. Okay. With these things, when reorder point, when you have to do the MRP type, right? For manual MRP type, what is the MRP type we give? For reorder point planning, manual planning, what is the MRP type we give?
So that is an answer, sir. 11 to only VB, V1, M1, VT, sir.
Correct. So here you have this VB. VB was a manual thing. Okay. So now it is the MRP type VB. It is the simple and the most used manual reorder point. This is what we were using in our system so far. So here you manually updated reorder point. Okay. Manually updated. MRP type VM here means here the system calculate the reorder point updated VM.
It's automatic, sir. It means automatic.
Yes.
System calculates the reorder point.
Reorder and updated. Okay. Right. Now MRP type V1. MRP type V1 is system will consider not only reorder point, but also if there are some other requirement within the lead time, that also it will consider. For example, I have reorder point for 100, but within my lead time another 20 number requirement, then system will consider 200 plus 220, the 220 as a requirement, as a reorder point. That is a V1. Okay, now we'll come back to this page after 5 minutes. Now it is less than 1 minute.
Yes, sir.